Hello everyone, welcome back. Greetings from DCC. Basically, we have done the coding part for the add products page on the admin side. And now we are on the user side. You all can see have clicked on category page. And these are the categories. And we have uploaded the images category wise. Means products we have uploaded category wise. So now the time is like we should get the products page on the user side so that category wise those products are visible. So from the admin side, we are done uploading all the products with the price, name and other details. And now we are on the user side. You all can see the category page. This was the category yoga mat, pants, bottle, t-shirt. And purposely, basically while designing the category page, we created the image button so that when user clicks on it, okay, it should take us on the products based on that category. That is yoga mat, same goes for pants, same goes for bottle, same goes for t-shirt. Okay, so now we have to add products page on the user side. So let's see how to do that, and we'll see the how to code for when you click on this image button yoga mat. So it will redirect you on the products page, and on that particular products page all the products based on that category will be visible. So let me go to Visual Studio. Okay, so this is the category.aspx page, and this was the image button. Okay, all the images were displayed through this image button. So one property is missing here. Okay, so see id and the property called run at server image URL is here, hide with have been given. So there should be one property called, it should give me the suggestion. Let's see, or if it doesn't, so let's type it, post back URL equal to. Okay, so this property help us like where to take or redirect. So before we do that, so let's create the product page first. So let's go to the, we are not creating the product page in the admin folder now. We want to create it outside because it will be visible for the user. So let's say add, not like this, sorry, we have to click on master page because we want to have the same design. So let's click on the master and right click on it and say add content page. So here we go, web form 8. Let's rename it, right click, rename it like products.aspx. okay, after renaming it, save it and like close it. Let's come back to the category page. Okay, so let's code it for like post back URL now. So it should take us to product page, but also we have to make sure that like on which particular image button we are clicking. Like we are clicking for yoga mat, we are clicking for bottles. So basically those were nothing but the category. So now we have to do the data binding here. Okay, so let's see how to do that. Okay, so let's remove this double quotes and put single quotes. Okay, we have angular bracket, then percentage, then we should have hash symbol. Okay, so now here we have to write eval. We are binding the data, mention the name, category ID. Okay, and from where category ID we will get, because I hope you all remember, like on this page we have brought the SQL data source and we were fetching details. You all can see we were fetching all the things from the category table. So in fact category ID is also here. So we are binding category ID and we are saying like it should take us to products.aspx, then question mark is used to supply the query string, and we are like we want to supply a query string as a category ID equal to, we have to give the placeholder. So on whichever image button you will click, it will fetch the category ID of it and it will redirect us to the products.aspx mentioning the query string, category ID, and the category ID will get placed here. Okay, and using that will fetch the details of the products on the product page. Okay, so we are done on the category page here. Yeah, so save this. Okay, and let's verify if it works. So right click on this, view in browser. As per now basically product page is empty, but let's see whether it redirects us properly or not. So if I click on yoga mat, you can see we are going to products.aspx and the category ID is 700. Backspace pant category ID is 702. Bottles category ID is 701. So basically on basis of this query string, we'll be putting all the product details here on this products page. Okay, so let's go to the products page now. Okay, here we go. Now inside this we want to have a control called data list, like we did for category. So search for data list control here, which will be like in data category. So data list control has been placed properly. Now we have to choose a data source, new data source. It's SQL database. Okay, specifying an ID of that control of SQL data source is SQL data source 1. Say okay. Okay, you already have the connection string, I guess, so it will be visible here. So click on next. Do you want to save this connection string? As you already have saved it in the configuration file, so there is no need of doing this. Click on next. So now this time we don't want to fetch the detail from the category table, we want to fetch it from the products table. So select the products table and fetch everything like PID, PName, PImage, category ID, price. Okay, now there is a condition where, okay, because we don't have to fetch all the products, we have to fetch the products based on the category chosen. So like fetch based on like condition where on category ID operator is equal to and the source is coming from the query string. As simple as that. Okay, so category ID equal to query string, and this is how the expression will look like. So the query string field is mention the cat ID, and default value is always like 0. If you want to mention, you can just skip this part also if you don't want to mention the parameter properties. Okay, let's see if it allows us to add. Okay, it is not allowing us to add, so let's mention the cat ID. Yeah, so it will request the query string from like cat ID and then say add, so it will get added here. Okay, and this is how the queries will look like now. Select star from products table where category ID equal to @category ID. Okay, so this parameter will get fetched from the query string from the URL, and just go ahead and say next. Okay, and then say finish. Okay, so now let's verify. Okay, this part is ready, and we'll do the formatting later on. So let's go to the category page once again, view in browser. So if I click on yoga mat, so basically we are on the products.aspx page with the category ID 700 and all the products based on that category. Now it is visible. I hope you all can recollect we did like same thing for the category. Now we can do the formatting task. Okay, we can refer the category page. So let's see how to do that. So this is the category page. Let me just maximize this. Okay, so what part we were displaying here? We were displaying only the name of the product, category name, and then image button for the image. So let's go to the products.aspx here. Let's go to the source. Okay, and now we don't want to have a product ID here to get displayed, so we can simply comment it. Okay, and we need product name, but we don't want to have a p name field there, so let the product name should be there, and product image will be there of course, but not as a label. We want to have it as a image button. Okay, id is p image label. If you want to change the id, you can change it. Now this text image, like text property, will become image url. Okay, and you can refer the category page also, like what we did here there, and we don't want to also mention the category id, so again comment this also. Okay, we want to display the price of course, and that also in the terms of rupees, so you can just place rs there. Okay, and with the space, so the price will get visible. Let's save this and let's again have a look. So if I click on yoga mat, so basically now you can see the lotus mat and then image is visible now. Okay, but we don't want to display the image so big. Okay, we'll just follow the same standard what we followed for category. So let's refer the category page. In category we declared the height and width for the image button was like 350 and width was 350, 300 and 350. Copy it, go to products page. Okay, and same, let's do it for image button here, like height 300 and width is 350. That's one thing, and it should get display in one row basically. So you can see we have the data list property on the category page when we have declared called repeat columns 2. Okay, so we can just place it here. Even you can just select this control and you will be able to see the property window here of the data list control. So here there will be one property called repeat columns, so search for it and just make it 2. So repeat column, make it 2, otherwise you can just copy and paste the code also. So it is here now, so you can say repeat column is 2, like basically now in one row there will be like 2 images like that. Save this, and now yeah, and we want to have a properly like proper spaces. So we have done it like in category, like we have declared one class called 10px space in the css file. So let's have the code there also, like copy it. We have to enclose this item template inside this division tag. So let's copy this, go to the product page, enter, paste it here and close that div tag here. Okay, let's save this and let's view it again. So let's go back and click on yoga mat. So now you can see, so it is getting displayed like this. Okay, one more thing is getting displayed like this. P image is not necessary. Okay, so let's remove this also, and even you can edit the text like font size or font style, like we did for, see here we did for category. So same thing we can do it for products page. So let's refer that, let's remove this p image first. Okay, we don't want to display the p image. Save it. Okay, go to category, and for the label you can say let's make it standard, like for font bold true, font italic true, for color was this color and this. So let's copy this all property for this particular label, copy and go to the product. So there are 2 labels here, one is for like product name and one is for like product price. So now let's save it and view it. Okay, so now this is looking nice. Lotus mat, extra organic mat, something like that. If I go back, if I click on bottle category, so bottles will also be visible. Okay, but things are not in center, so we can bring the things in center, something, doing something like this. So make it like enclose this data list control inside the center tag. Save it and refresh this. So now it is visible properly, and you will have noticed that basically not also this time we have taken image button. okay, not also like image purposely, because after coming here also user will click on this product and then it will finally add it to the cart. So product details will be one more page we'll be creating after products page. So based on the products page, whatever like whichever selection, whichever like product user has chosen, so that thing will go and like give them more detail on the products detail page, and finally the user will be adding that product to the cart option. So I hope things are clear from this video, like how we have created the products page on the user side. That's it from this video. Thank you.
That's all guys from this video. If you really like this video, press like button and do subscribe to our channel. If any queries or suggestions, do comment below. For more such updates, follow us on Instagram and Facebook.